Hey newbies, Nurse Ruthie here. So today I wanted to talk about the whole preceptor process. Now it could be you're a new hire on the floor, or if you're still in school and you're doing your clinicals. So these are three tips that I came up with. So number one, the biggest complaint I hear for nurses that are precepting is they say this: oh, they think they know it all. I swear, he or she knows it all. Now, there's a difference with being confident. Of course, you want to be confident, but you also want to be receptive to kind criticism. Also, you don't want to question the nurse that is precepting you in front of the patient, because that may make the patient feel a little bit insecure about their care. Now, as a preceptor, I will definitely interfere if it's something that is going to cause harm towards the patient. But then again, me as the preceptee, I don't want to embarrass or belittle the student in front of the patient as well. So I will say, hey, let's go up to the desk real quick. I forgot something over there. And then I will educate them on whatever the situation was. Tip number 2, be a sponge. I have seen students just sit at the desk, literally on their phones for hours. And I don't recall clinicals being like that. I graduated 13 years ago. And I was upset because my instructor told me that I still had some nail polish, on my cuticles. And she told me that I had to take that off before I even went on the floor. And I was like, what? And then I look and I see these students just sitting there, hey, in the end, I think that's the preceptor's fault. So I make it very clear, you're here to learn. And I will say I walk very fast. I'm not trying to ditch you. I'm just trying to get things done. And basically, I want you to be my shadow. Wherever I am, you are. Literally, I recommend you being literally up their ass. And as a preceptor, usually what I do is when the new nurse or the student comes in, we have a huddle, and I'll introduce them and I'll say, hey, if you guys have any, cool experiences or any procedures that they can do, please let us know. Or whenever I'm passing in the hallway, I introduce the students to pretty much everyone because I want them to be comfortable. Also, as a student, I suggest that you be friends. You introduce yourself to people that you see in the hall. Smile, because you never know. These people can actually be your future coworkers. All right, so this brings us to tip number 3. What if you are just not vibing with your preceptor? It could be in nursing school. It could be a new job that you got and you're getting oriented. This happens. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. Just always remember, remain professional. But find that person that you are vibing with. Let's say it's Susie. You're like, man, she is so cool. I feel like I would learn a lot from her. You can write an email to your instructor or to your manager and say, hey, I was wondering if it was okay if Susie precepted me. I feel like I have a better connection with her. Because in the end, this is your preceptorship. You want your orientation. You want to be sure that it's not going to be hell. You don't want to have to feel like you can't ask them questions, or just dreading it. There was a situation in the past where I was precepting someone and I felt like, what, I don't think we're a good fit. And I had someone else preceptor and I said, I want the best outcome for you. I want you to have the best outcome. Set you up for success. So newbies, those are my 3 tips for preceptorship / orientation. If you guys have any new topics or any questions, feel free to email me at newnursetips@yahoo.com. You can also find me at Instagram and TikTok under New Nurse Tips. And I'll talk to you guys next week. The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speaker and do not necessarily reflect the views or position of any entities they represent.
Oh, thank you.